Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to do the Vulcan crotch pinch. Has a totally different effect. But moving on with the Eaglemoss / FanHome Star Trek The Next Generation Enterprise D kit. We're still on issue 29. This is the third assembly of issue 29. So there we have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Or let's engage. Because ain't nothing to it but to engage it. So let's make it so. Oh, baby, let's make it so. Alright, let's try to get everything down here. Just a little bit more easily accessible. Got a lot of empty space here. So we have the captain's yacht here. We have screws. And some other bits and pieces, odds and ends. Bits and bobs. Looks like we've got some screw hole covers. Some more screws. That thing. More screws. And another piece here of our nacelle and more screws. Is that everything? Is that everything? That is everything. Good! Alrighty. So now we open up our instrucciones. Hay que instrucciones. This is what we did yesterday. Yesterday. Last week. No, we didn't do that last week. We did this last week. That's what we did. Now we are here. This far, no further. We are on stage 113. In this stage, the captain's yacht docks with the Enterprise in the saucer section. Power switch is fully installed. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. So what are we doing first? First, we're going to do a little bit of work here with the nacelle. So we have this section here, and we have these sections here. So this is going to get fitted on here. Now there is an orientation. Yeah, there we go. Because one side, this end is a little bit wider than this end, so you want to make sure you got the right side there. See, that don't work because that's too thick. So that goes right there like that, and then this will sit like this. Right there, and this will be secured with 3 BM screws. Those are not BMs, these are BMs. BM screws, and we need 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alrighty. Since it's going into metal, I have my little container of oil here, as always, to give it a little dippity dip. Just a little dippity dip on the tippity tip. That's all we need. That's all I need. And as always, we'll get the party started. Dippity dip, dippity dip. Come on. There we go. Don't want your screws going in all cockeyed. Dippity dip, boop, on the tippity tip. Get that started, and now we screw yet again into the final frontier. Oh yes, it's the best time of the week. Best time of the week when we screw. Don't you agree? Alrighty, get that snuggened, not too snuggened because we don't want to risk cracking this transparent plastic here, so just get it snug enough that that's not going to go anywhere, and that's not going anywhere. Wait, let me snug this up a little bit more, feeling a little bit of play there. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I can put this off to the side, and I think we're done with this. So we can put this off to the side, and now it is time to finally put together the captain's yachts. So here we have the captain's yachts, and looks like we're just lining this up. Does this have any specific orientation? I don't think so. Let's see. What about this way? Just checking. I don't think it has any specific orientation. Looks like it just sits like that. Okay, cool. And this will be held together with 2 AP screws. So we need 2 of those. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. They're little guys. And I'll get my smaller screwdriver for this. Alrighty. There we go. Let's not get that to snug in too much until I have the other one in place, because it's always just good practice to not tighten anything until you have all your screws in place. There we go. Now we want to snug in. There we go. And number 2. There we go. Nice. There we go. And we have the captain's yacht. So what are we doing with the captain's yacht? We're bringing in this section here. And I'm just taking the yacht. And it's just plugging in right there. I guess it's being done like this because I guess they're giving you the option of being able to pop it out if you want to. I don't know. There we go. We have the captain's yacht in place. Wonderful. So now we have this right here. This is the lower sensor platform. And that is sitting right here. And this will be secured with multiple DP screws. Come on. Sometimes these stickers. Sometimes these stickers. Come on. There we go. Jeez. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 5. 5. I think. So now we will get these in place. So let's see. So I got one going here. This is a case where I'll just tighten as I go. Every now and then you can break the rule. You can break the rule. Since everything has its own post, basically, it's locating itself, so you don't have to worry about anything getting knocked out of whack. Alright. And right there. And snuggened. And our last 2. Okay. So we got that. Last one. Last but not least. Every screw is precious. Every screw is special. Alright. There we go. That's looking real nice. Real nice. Alrighty, so now, what are we doing? We're going to flip the page. Alright, so now it's time to bring in the saucer and get this situated. Alright, so here we have the saucer, and before we continue, I have to tell the story of what I had to do last night. So, I usually look through the instructions the night before just to see what I'm going to be doing. And last night I looked through the instructions and I saw this bit right here talking about, oh, take the on-off switch and plug that into that panel. And I'm like, on-off switch? There's an on-off switch? Where's the switch? And I'm looking all through here and I'm like, I don't see a switch anywhere. And I was like, oh God, the switch got lost in the jungle of wires. Oh my God. I'm looking through it with a flashlight, trying to see if I could find it somewhere. Could not find it anywhere. I was like, it's lost somewhere in this jungle of wires. Oh dear God. And another mistake I realized that I made was with the battery compartment. The battery compartment was supposed to be plugged in this entire time, and the battery compartment and the switch are plugged into the very first PCB. That first PCB is right here. where I could not get to it. So what I had to do last night was I had to take the centerpiece apart. I had to remove the center plate and then take off all of these plates. I had to remove all these plates going all the way around until I got to here. And because that's where the battery compartment and the switch were plugged in. So I had to remove everything up until here so I could fish out the power switch and also plug the battery compartment where it was supposed to go this whole time. And then put it all back together. So that's what I did last night. So, yeah. This build just continues to be an adventure. But hey, you know what? I have no one to blame but myself. That was just my own stupidity at play there. So, you know, it is what it is. But hey, it's part of our journey. It's part of our journey. But anyway, now that everything is as it should be, I have my power switch. The battery compartment is plugged in where it's supposed to be plugged in. And this lead is supposed to be just hanging out. So this I never lost. This was always just hanging out in plain view. So that's fine. But anyway, now we can continue. So they want us to make sure that this is just off to the side. The battery compartment, they basically want us to just kind of stuff it in here. Which, okay. I guess for now, I guess we'll just kind of find a little place to wedge this in. Okay, so you just kind of want this kind of wedged in there. Because that's, I guess, where it's going to be living once we get the panel on this side. So, okay, we got that power switch. So, what we need to do is we need to take this right here. The power switch is going to be seated right here. Is there an orientation they want for this? I should have looked at that a bit more closely. Let's see here. Let's look together. So it looks like, okay. So it looks like, from what I can see, they want it like that. And that will be secured with 2 AM screws. So we're going to do a little morning screwing. Lovely. And again, these stickers. All these stickers. Some of these stickers hold on a little too well. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like really. Like really. Let go. Please. Let go. I'm not asking for much. I just want to screw. I just want to screw. Ah, okay, there we go. So we need 2 AM screws. Get these out. 1, 2, come on. There we go. Alright, so some more AM screws. I have my oil over here. I'm just going to give a little dippity dip off screen. Okay, so when you're home. There we go. Alright. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to tighten that up until I have the other one in place. Please don't slide around. I'm not trying to scratch everything up. As I'm probably scratching everything up anyway, but hey, it's okay. It's a starship, it's floating through space. It's bound to hit something, get a little scratch, a little scrape, a little scuff. We can't just assume that the Enterprise is just totally pristine at all times. Especially in the battles it's in, it just makes sense. But anyway, now we'll snug this up. Okay. So there we go. Now we can snug in. Okay. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right, that's not going anywhere. Lovely. Okay, so now that we have done that, we simply just flip this over and okay, I'm just making sure, and before I set this down, just making sure things are oriented the way they want me to have it oriented. Okay, seems like we got it right. So basically now this is just sitting right here like so. Okay. Just the point of making sure things are out of our way, make sure we're not pinching anything. But we have a jungle of wires here. Oh, this needs to be out in the open. You stay out there. Okay, see, one thing that's irking me a little bit is that I'm putting this down and this is going over this bar here, and I feel like that's not good. I feel like I should feed this. I feel like I should feed this wire through this opening here. The instructions have it going up and over this, but I feel like it should be actually be going under this and coming out through here, because then you're just kind of like, you can see the wires like getting bent there, and you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do that real quick off camera. Okay, there we go. I did that. I have it coming through this opening now, and now this can just drop right down, right in there like that, and that sits a lot better. See, I feel a lot better about that. I feel a lot better about that. Okay, so again, let's make sure that everything is out of the way. Nothing is getting pinched. Alright, so we should be able to just drop this right down. Yeah, I feel a lot better about that now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's just sitting right there, and this will be secured with 4 FKim screws. So let's get these in. Just dump these over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get the screw in. And again, we'll give it a little dippity dip. On the tippity tip. And we're going right here. Boom. Get that snugged up. Lovely. Oh, ooh. It's looking like a thing. It's looking like a thing. I can't believe we're finally at the point where we're finally closing up the saucer. Wow. Seems like forever. But hey, we're almost there, peoples. We're almost at the finish line. Almost there. I actually do already have the rest of the build, so we're not going to have any more delays as far as getting parts in. I still don't have the display base, though. So I'm assuming that's going to be the very last shipment, is the display base, because obviously we need that, otherwise we can't do anything with the ship if we can't prop it up. So hopefully the display base won't take too long getting here. Alright. There we go. Alright. We got that nice and secured up, so the captain's yacht is in its place. That is out. Battery compartment's just shoved in there. Okay. Alrighty. So last thing we need to do is we have a bunch of screw hole covers, and that is to cover up all of these screws here. So we're doing this right here, and then boom, boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. So all these here. So I'm going to do that off camera real quick. Alright, there we go. We have all of our screw hole covers in place. These screws don't matter because they're going to be covered up by the neck anyway, so they're not worried about covering those up. But yeah, there we go. And that is all there is to do in this stage. Alright, so here is what we did this week. We put together a little more of the other nacelle, and we're putting our last bits of skin on the prize, and yeah, we're almost there, peoples. We're almost there, but there you go. Now, if you would like to sign up for your own Enterprise D kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely starship take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, live long and prosper, and palm in your face.